Hello! Today I'll be doing this video for those of you who want to know all that's involved in closing costs. Since I get a lot of questions about that, I decided to do this video for you guys. First of all, I want to give you an estimate. The number depends on the lender and they're all different in a case by case, but generally numbers, these will be the general numbers that I put together. Also, remember this, I'm a realtor, I'm not a mortgage broker. I'm providing this video because I get these questions a lot. So that way, when people ask me this, I'll just send this video to them. And also, you have somewhat of a knowledge of what's going on. And stick with me all the way to the end because you'll definitely learn something. And I will tell you some ways how to help you get closing costs. All right? Also, if you have any other questions, put it in the comment below. I'll make sure to answer as much as I can. And subscribe to my channel. That way you get information like this coming to you every week. Now, closing costs are additional costs, not the down payment, okay? Down payment is what goes towards the purchase of the home. It comes off the loan amount, but the closing costs are additional fees that you have to pay that goes with the closing process. Okay, so I'll detail each one of them. But I'm doing this closing costs as if it was an FHA. Now there's different type of loans, but I'm doing it for an FHA. So generally you estimate between 2 to 3% of the sale price of the home for the closing costs in general. But it does vary, okay? I'm just kind of give you an estimation, and remember that I'm just kind of help you kind of understand a little bit. These are not like the real numbers. It's just an estimate, all right? And stay until the end because I'm going to tell you how you can save on those closing costs, okay? So number one, so what I'm going to do, as I say it, I'm going to look on my notes here, but I'm going to put it here on the side so you guys can have a visual as well. So number one are the loan fees, and then there are two parts of them, okay? So the loan that we're using, like I said, is an FHA, and I'm going to say that this house, the price is $260,000. Okay, I'm gonna give like an average here in Florida. Other parts of the country is gonna be different, but our average here, that's what the price is. So let's go with that. All right, so part 8 of the loan fee would be the origination fee, and we're going to say that this origination fee is $1,295. Then we have the processing fee, which is $350. We have the underwriting fee, so that would be $475. Everything that they have to do with the processing of your loan, rechecking and see if you qualify, that's what the underwriting does. And everything together comes out to $2,120. So that's part 8. That's the total part 8. Then there's part B, which is the appraisal fee, $550. I know that you guys pay that when you get the appraisal that goes to the house, but you will see these numbers there as well. Sometimes they'll put that number and then credit, but just so you have an idea, okay? Number 2 is the flood certification fee, $15.50, which they're going to make sure that your home does not require flood insurance. This is not the flood insurance, so don't get this confused, okay? So this $15.50 is the flood insurance certification. Then we have number 3, which is mortgage insurance premium. The MIP is what they call it. So the mortgage insurance premium is $4,375. When you're getting an FHA, the mortgage insurance premium that you need to be paid is 1.75 of your loan amount, okay? Then we have the credit report. The credit report is $50. The whole part B, the total fee is $4,990.50. All right, so then we have number 2, which is the title fees. The title closing fees is going to be $450. Again, every title has its fee, but that's what I'm going to tell you. Then the lender title insurance, $950. Now it's important that you have the title insurance, and it's important that the lender has the title insurance, because if for any reason you stop paying for it, they're going to take back that. They would take back the house as a collateral. And they also want to make sure that the title company is doing all of the searches that they need on that house. Okay. Then we have the survey, which is $450. What they call it here in Florida, the alt endorsement lien, $25. So the total of the whole title fees is $1,875. Okay. Then we go to number 3, which is taxes. Recording the fees are $95. The transfer of the taxes is $1,200, because they're going to transfer the tax from the one owner to the other, and that's what that is. The intangible tax and the state tax stamp, $1,600, and the total, all of the taxes, is $2,895. You see? Okay, so now we're gonna do number 4, which are prepaids and escrow, prepaying taxes, insurance and interest. In some cases there's going to be HOA, home association, also. So in this home, I'm going, we're going to pretend that there's no HOA in this house, and just so you know, the prepayments is what the bank holds, so that way they can pay it later monthly. Okay, so the first thing that they have is the home insurance. That, let's say that the home insurance is $1,650 a year. So the prepaids, another thing, let me explain real quick. We are doing this house as if it's closing on June 20th. Okay, so because we're doing it June 20th, usually they collect from the 20th to the 30th. They collect on the insurance for those days. All right, so the home insurance, they take a whole year, which is the $1,650. And then they also collect from June 20th, which is to June 30th, is 10 days. They collect for that. Okay, so the prorated for that is $45.20. So we're saying they're collecting $1,650 plus the $45.20, which the totals $1,695. Okay, then they have the interest rate. Just so you know, once you close on the house, you don't pay mortgage. So you close on June 20th. So July, you don't pay any mortgage at all. You don't pay until August 1st. So from June 20th, they're actually charging you interest from June 20th to the 30th, and then the whole month of July. Got it? So that's how that works. So with that, it is $1,226.26. And then there's the taxes, which we're going to say that this house is $2,500 a year. So basically, you don't pay until the end of the year, but you will get credit from the seller instead of you paying it. But the total of everything, which is the home insurance and the interest rate, comes out to $2,921.46, because you're getting credit by the seller of $1,249.95 for the month of January till June. You're getting credit for that. Your total actually for that amount, you will see on that box, which is $1,671.51. So let's go ahead and go over again. The loan, all of the loan fees, part A is $2,120, and then part B is $4,990.50, and the title fees, $1,875, the tax fee $2,895, the prepaids and the escrow is $1,671.51. So that altogether, the closing cost is $13,552.01. Plus, remember, there's a down payment with the FHA, which is 3.5%, and that is $9,100, bringing the total closing cost completely what you have to bring to the table is $22,652.01. I know that's a lot, but now the great thing is that we can also get the seller to help with some of that, and that's why it's very important to have your realtor with you that can negotiate all that stuff. The seller can contribute to, they can't contribute to the down payment, but they can contribute to the closing cost. Depending on which loan they can contribute, they can help with all of the closing costs, and some of the loans it can't. It can only be a certain percentage. I believe FHA they can contribute to all of it, all of the closing cost part, but conventional, I think there's a percentage that they can do it. That's when you talk to your mortgage broker, not me, okay? So for the example that we're doing here, let's say that we are going to ask the seller to help with $5,000, which that's kind of common, and it's something that you might get it. You might get for less, or you might get for more, you know, so it all depends. But let's say they do help you with $5,000, okay? Then that will lower your closing cost to $8,552.01, plus your $9,100 comes out to $17,652.01 instead of the $22,652. Remember, the more expensive the house, the more expensive the closing cost is going to be, of course, but the less expensive, the least. So, but just be mindful of all those things. You know, you want to hire, you know, a bigger house, there will be more expenses, more money you have to bring to the table. Now, I told you to stay until the end, and I would give you some information on how to help you with these payments, and here they are. Number one, like I mentioned before, ask the seller for contribution for closing costs. Doesn't mean you're gonna get it, but you can help. All right. Number two would be gift and funds from a family member, which it has to be proven that it comes from them. Meaning, if grandma is going to give you money, you can't say, oh, you can't just deposit $5,000 and $10,000 into your account and say, yeah, my grandmother gave me that. No, that's not gonna happen. So if grandmother or mom or brother or sister, whatever, is going to help you with that, make sure it stays into their account. They have to see that that money was from their account, and it wasn't a money that all of a sudden was put into their account either. You know, what we call it, the mattress money. You know, it has to be in their account, and where is it coming from? The bank has to actually verify that somebody in your family sent that money to you, and it's a little more iffy when it comes to stuff like that, but it can be done. Okay, so then we have what was the number? Number 3. Oh, down payment assistant. Okay, so down payment assistant is something that I tell people, if you absolutely don't have any money to put down, then you can use the down payment assistant. Because I hear this all the time. Okay, oh, it's gonna be my first time buying a home. Can I do the first time home buyer program? So that is more for people that doesn't have money to pay for down payment. Okay, that is if you have, because I have people that have 20% to put down, and they're like, oh no, but I want to do the first time home buying. Don't do that, because the interest rate is way higher, and it's best if you have the down payment yourself, use your down payment, than trying to use the government down payment, because believe me, they're gonna get interest tacked on that and some. So do you understand how that does not make so much sense to do it? So just think about that. First time home buying is for those that really needs the program, that don't have a way of putting down on a house, but they need that help. Okay, then we go to number 4, which is, well, save for your house. Instead of eating out all the time and just spending with things that you really don't need, because that happens a lot, you know. So I tell people, stop now, especially now at this point that we can't go out too much, a lot of stores are closed. This is a great time for us to start saving, because then you don't just go out and spending. Now it's dangerous because there's always Amazon, right? We always want to just click, ooh, you know. So take that app out of your phone if that's the thing, if you want to. But yeah, save up. Just save up. Just be real greedy with that money. Don't just buy everything that you see. Pretend you don't have that money and start putting it aside. So those are the 4 ways that I would recommend for you to help with getting the down payment. Well, I hope this information helped you. If you still have any other question, make sure to comment below. Also, if there's any other type of info you would like to hear with that is real estate related, drop the comment, drop the information below. And thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe my channel if you haven't already. And if you're looking to buy or sell in a Tampa Bay area, please feel free to reach out. I'm hungry to eat out. Please feel free to reach out, and I would love to help you guys. Until my next video, bye bye.